What would you want as an individual and as a human? Like, would you want to matter? Does your gifts matter? Of course. Do you want to be made to feel foolish? Like I made a donation and they didn't even use it right, or I don't know how it went, or they got, I got nothing out of it as far as the clarity. They never closed the loop with me, so to speak. And of course, gently reminded, but not forgotten, perhaps, right? So we want to just make sure that as people, we're putting people in the same boat that we want to be in, and recognize that as humans, we feel most alive, I believe, and this is just a personal conviction that I have. But I believe as humans, we want to believe in something greater than ourselves. We certainly want to belong to something or a group of people. We want to preserve, of course, our identity. We still want to be uniquely us, but we want to be part of something greater. And of course, I'm a firm believer that philanthropy and giving to others and serving others is our path to healing and just to belonging and to really living a more full and extent life. And that's not some my opinion. It's well researched, and you can obviously read about that. Okay, now I love authenticity, so I'm just going to give it to you. A number of years ago, I went through a season of my life, a death of my brother, rather tragically, and a business partnership that went sideways in another company that I had at the time. And I was just really depressed. I mean, very depressed. And I was working with a therapist at the time, and she invited me to start serving at a local shelter or local community that would feed the unsheltered. And the idea was that I would go out and start just participating and serving other people instead of focusing on my problems and my pain. So obviously I was working through my pain, which was good, and I was learning, but the path to healing for me personally was to go out and serve others. I tell you what, that was life-giving. Like just being able to care for other people gave me a purpose and a passion, ultimately led to a lot of other things in my life, and I'm very grateful for that. But that organization sending me a little thank you card couldn't even begin to grasp the gratitude that I personally had through serving in that group. So much so that I later became much more involved in that organization. I've been on the board. So like a little thank you post-it note would have been nice, but really the gratitude for me was connecting with the purpose of that and the mission, hearing a story. And now that organization, what we do is, so part of it is we send out little videos, little 1-2 minute video snippets where we talk about the impact and we talk about the story, but we're connecting people that are hurting, or the folks that want to belong, with people that are hurting and want to belong. And we're working together to make sure we create a facility or a place where these people can live and work together, and we can, as a community, grow and develop.